Yes people, nice one for coming back to the Fuse UK, it's much appreciated as always. I'm just doing a little video because a lot of people are asking me about who's fighting when do the doors open, things like that, so I thought I'll just put a little video together to explain how it's going down. So the doors will open tonight around about 6 o'clock, I'm guessing. The first fight will start at 7 o'clock. And that first fight of the night in the three prelims is going to be Carl Thompson versus Dustin Teddy Rabaga from Germany. This will be a great fight, this, by the way. Carl Thompson was a great amateur, very good fighter, boxer, fighting Dustin Rabaga, who was from Germany. He actually won the Gromda tournament. He fought in a heavyweight tournament in Gromda. I think he had 3 fights in one night, and yeah, he won all 3 fights, so that'll be a great fight. Next fight of the night, it'll be Aaron Blakey, who's 1-0 in BKFC. He fought at BKFC Leeds and got a first round stoppage win over Naf Higson. Very impressive debut from Aaron Blakey, and he's fighting Christian Nadolski. He's experienced in bare knuckle. I've seen Christian fight on BFBA. He fought Palamine, Liam Wilson. Was good. He's a good fighter, and I think it'll be a great fight. I know Aaron Blakey's been training very hard every day for this fight, so both fighters hopefully putting everything on the line for the fans. In the next fight, moving into the 3 prelims, we have Robbie Brown versus Ben Hatchett. Obviously, quite a lot of you will know from the YouTube side of things, and that Robbie Brown doing his no rules fights and things like that. He's become a bit of a star on social media and that lately, fighting men way out of his weight. Weighs around about 8.5, 9 stone, fighting 17, 18, 19 stone men in no rules fights. But tonight makes his bare knuckle BKFC debut against Ben Hatchett, who is experienced in bare knuckle now. He's fought on numerous shows. He's fought on Bad to the Bone, 3D Fight Club. He's also fought in the pits, bare knuckle, and now he's making his BKFC debut against Robbie Brown, and that's your last fight of the 3 prelims. That'll be a great fight as well. Moving on to the main card, these fights are the ones that are going to be on the subscription viewers on the BKFC app and things like that. So the free prelims on YouTube will finish now, and everything will move over to the BKFC app. And the first fight of the night is Morgan Starkey versus Patrick Sagan. And this will be a good fight. I'm really looking forward to seeing Morgan back out. Had an unbelievable debut, by the way, in Leeds. I don't think he gets the credit he deserved for the finish that he got. I thought it was an amazing finish by him. Great debut. And he's been in with some good fighters as well as Morgan Starkey. He's been in, took James Lilly the distance, who's just fought #1 pound for pound in the world, Luis Palomino, for the World Championship. So he's definitely got the experience, and he can definitely fight. So I'm really looking forward to him versus Patrick Sagan, who can also have a pagger as well. He's a decent fighter. Moving on next on the main card, we've got Gary Fox versus Hayden Sheriff. Now, Gary Fox had his debut in Crystal Palace, but he was fighting a lot more heavier than what he should have been. He's just took the fight to get on the roster, get obviously involved with everything, do you know what I mean? Obviously fought Nathan Hine, a very, very good fighter, by the way. Very good, and he was about 3 or 4 weights out of his depth. But I'm really looking forward to him fighting at his natural weight that he's used to fighting at. And yeah, I think he's going to be an absolute wrecking ball in the division, to be honest. And he's fighting Hayden Sheriff, a very experienced lad. Been in with a lot of people, and I'm really looking forward to their little fight tonight. Moving on next in the card, we've got Barkrol versus Gostia. Barkrol, very experienced MMA fighter. He had his BKFC debut at Leeds. Kroll's debut was, and yeah, he's a very, very good fighter. Very impressive win, and really looking forward to his fight with Gostia. I've heard good things about Gostia, who's from Germany. Very game, meant to be a very hard fighter, so that should make up for a great contest. And next on the main card, we have Paul Cook versus Aaron Foster. Apologies, I don't really know much about Aaron Foster. I don't know if it's his bare knuckle debut. I know it's his BKFC debut. But Paul Cook, my pal, I think my pal's done bits of training with him. He knows him, and he said that he was a very, very good fighter, and he's really, really excited to see him bare knuckle. He thinks he's gonna make waves in the division. So I'm really looking forward to seeing Paul Cook's debut in the BKFC. Next, we have Northallerton's Matty Hill versus David Oscar. This will be an absolute banger, this. We've got Matty Hill, very experienced, good fighter, versus David Oscar. David Oscar fought in Leeds as well. He had a great fight with Liverpool's Lee Brown. Unbelievable fight, he got the win. And I'm really, really looking forward to this fight. I really think this has potential to be fight of the night. So keep your eyes out for that one, guys. Moving on, we've got Newcastle's Lewis Keane, who I think's one of the best prospects coming out of the UK. Really excited to see him back out in Zonek Penica. So he's a tough lad. I think he fought Luke Nevin. That fight went the distance. I'm sure that was the co-main event of the evening. A little derby. We've got Newcastle's Robert Barry versus Middlesbrough's Ben Bonner. Now, I've heard great things about Rob Barry. I went to see him as well up in the gym at O'Toole's, Randy Davison and that. Trains with Lewis Keane. And yeah, the kid's he's in mint nick. You can just tell by the way he hits the pads, man, he can fucking fight, you know what I mean? I know you can't really go off pad work, but you just know. And I'm really looking forward to seeing him fight Ben Bonner. Very experienced lad. Ben Bonner's had a fight. He fought at Crystal Palace. He won his debut. He stopped the lad with body shots, and he's very good. The lads who Ben's been sparring with and that, I've been talking to him, and they say he's very hard to pin down. He's very, very good. Moves well, can bang. And yeah, I'm really excited to see this fight. I think Robert Barry and Ben Bonner is a massive, massive, massive touch for fight of the night. And then we're moving into the main event. We've got Rico Franco versus America's Caleb Harris. You don't need me to do no explaining on these two guys. The names speak for themselves. You know what this fight's going to bring. Action-packed entertainment. 100 miles an hour from the first go. Make sure you do not miss this event. Download the BKFC app if you can't make the event for this night of entertainment.